branching out. It was a busy time on the railway, and all of the engines were working hard. Except poor Thomas. He was feeling unwell. "You should go to the Steamworks for a while," said Sir Topham Hatt. "They'll have you fixed up and feeling better in no time." As Emily came and took Thomas away to be repaired, Sir Topham Hatt wondered who else he could get to take Thomas's passengers. Suddenly, Diesel pulled into the yard with a train of trucks. Sir Topham Hatt looked at him and smiled. "Ah, Diesel, just the engine I wanted to see." Diesel looked a little nervous. Sir Topham Hatt usually only wanted to see him if he was in trouble. "Good morning, sir," said Diesel nervously. "Did you need me for something?" "Yes, indeed I do," smiled Sir Topham Hatt. "Thomas is not feeling well, and Emily has taken him to the Steamworks to be repaired. So I need a really useful engine to help with taking the passengers on the branch line." Diesel was very surprised.
"But sir," he protested, "I'm only a shunting engine. I've never really pulled passengers before."
"Don't worry, Diesel," Sir Topham Hatt reassured him. "I'm confident you'll manage just fine, and I'm sure that Annie and Clarabel will be glad to show you what to do. Just remember, you need to be on your best behaviour today. I don't want to hear from the passengers that you've been causing trouble."
"But sir, I can't take Annie and Clarabel. They're Thomas's coaches, and they don't like me, and..."
Diesel, you'll be fine," smiled Sir Topham Hatt. "Now run along and collect Annie and Clarabel. They should be waiting for you in the sidings."
"Oh, why do I have to take passengers?" Maybe, he thought, Sir Topham Hatt chose me because I am the best engine for the job. ladies.
Oh no, Clarabel. It's that devious Diesel. Surely, replied Clarabel, Sir Topham Hatt could have picked another engine instead of him. Perhaps he thinks I'm the best engine for the job, boasted Diesel. After all, he specifically asked me to help with the passengers while Thomas is away. I'm sure he only asked you to help as all the other engines are busy. He certainly did not. Now we need to get going. We don't want to be late after all. All aboard! We need to hurry and get moving. There's no need to rush, Diesel, said Annie. We still have plenty of time. Right, let's get going. Remember, said Clarabel, you need to pull away gently as to not startle the passengers. You'll need to remember to slow down as you approach the station. You mustn't bump the coaches, especially if they have passengers on board. All aboard! Off we go again.
please. We don't want to be late.
Just then, one of the passengers approached Diesel.
Thank you, Diesel, they said.
Diesel looked surprised. He wasn't sure what to say.
You're very welcome.
Wow,
Someone was grateful for my help. You see, said Annie, passengers appreciate an engine who looks after them and pulls their train well.
Diesel thought about this.
Maybe you're right, he said. Maybe I can pull passengers after all. On to our next stop. You're doing well, Diesel, said Annie kindly. one stop to go, Diesel, said Clarabel. Then you will have pulled your first passenger train.
Diesel soon reached Farquhar, the top station of Thomas's branch line. He felt rather pleased with himself. Suddenly, he noticed Sir Topham Hatt walking towards him.
I hope he's not here to tell me off, he thought. Maybe one of the passengers complained about me.
But Sir Topham Hatt wasn't cross. He was smiling. "Well done, Diesel," he said proudly. "I've heard from some of your passengers that you did a good job today."
Thank you, sir, said Diesel. But I did have some help.
Thomas is still being repaired, so I'll need you to stay and help out for a few more days, explained Sir Topham Hatt. "Do you mind?"
Not at all, sir, said Diesel happily. I'm sure that the three of us can run the branch line just fine.
Annie and Clarabel smiled. Perhaps they thought Diesel wasn't so devious after all.